Hello my friends and welcome back to the rabbit hole and welcome to my video covering week number 2 of Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty. If you were bored the first week, let me tell you in advance, we have a lot of exciting products coming up this week, best summarized by me saying, I feel like you all probably saw week number 1, so you probably know the deal with this video. In case you are stumbling upon this, there are timestamps and links in the description box below for every day that will be in week number 2 of Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty sale. We are going to cover everything, with our third and final video coming next Saturday. Now, I do have just a few quick announcements before we get into today's video. First of all, if you are watching this on Saturday, then you know that the surprise steal is indeed the KVD Apple Foundation. I had a few people ask me how I knew. It's just simply that I guessed, first of all, and it is no longer as popular as it was. It had its moment. It was never going to be 50% off when it was at its peak of popularity, but that has declined, and now the brand is willing to accept the 50% off purchasers, which might include me. We'll see. I don't know if I'll go for it yet. I don't know. I also wanted to let you know there are some cross sales going on. The reason we found out about the KVD is actually because it showed up on the Target website. Thank you to those of you who DM'd me about this. Target and Sephora are also running their own version of the 21 Days of Beauty. It's mostly the same with a little bit of variability and a little bit of spoilers on some of these surprise steals. Also know that Sephora is running most of the same deals. I got too excited on Sunday when I saw they added some of their own brand and thought they were going to add a bunch more, but no, they have just added 2 Sephora brand products for, I guess, the entirety of their copycat sale. But here's the thing, their copycat sale can have a place. First of all, if you are making a small order, not a $50 or $60 order that would qualify you for an Ulta gift with purchase, you might want to check out Sephora. You might be eligible for one of those $25 gifts with purchases. I made some orders there. And also, if you're not a Platinum or Diamond member, you don't get free shipping through Ulta, but you do on Sephora. So I'll make sure to link Sephora below as well. It's worth checking out. And they should also have a Labor Day sale going on for this weekend as well. I will update you on the details of that. I don't currently know what all is included. Make sure you follow me on Instagram if you want to see more deals content. That's kind of become where I can post the deals primarily. This channel is a little bit more skincare heavy. You all know, things have evolved on this channel. That's what's happened. And also, I wanted to say the winners of the Beauty of Joseon giveaway. Congratulations to Melinda, Alec, Sydney, Pammy, and Leisha, all of whom have collected their prize. And final update, there will not be a video on Monday. I'm fine, I've just filmed a lot, so we'll be back on Wednesday. But with that out of the way, let's talk about this week's beauty steals. Oh, we have such good stuff to talk about this week. Starting with Sunday, September 4th, our first steal is the NARS Afterglow Lip Balm. Oh, I actually forgot, I already wanted to reapply this. I'm wearing the shade Orgasm today. Go figure, it's NARS. Of course it's that shade, right? I like these. They really do feel very nice on your lips. It's a nice emollient, slightly hydrating formula with a little bit of color. The only thing is the color itself doesn't last too long on your lips. It's not a very long-wearing formula. Like any lip balm, true to its nature, it just doesn't wear long. And the other thing is because it does have some pigment, you're probably going to want to find a lip liner so you can make sure you keep it within your lip lines. I kind of had a struggle finding a good match for this shade, but they are really nice. It's exciting to see them in this 21 Days of Beauty. We've never had them before. Beautiful packaging and definitely a comfort first type of product. A comfort first, but still pretty and flattering on your lips. Exciting to see this one. We also have a first time steal of the Bobbi Brown Longwear Gel Eyeliners. I love these. Let me take a moment to explain who these are for in particular. So sometimes I see people talk about struggles with eyeliner. So I think that it can be difficult to find an eyeliner that has good pigment and lasts all day. These last all day. These do not budge. They also last a long time in the pot. If you've ever had that experience of buying one of those pin eyeliners and having it dry out way too quickly, oh, you are gonna really appreciate how long these last. In fact, if they ever do dry out, it's pretty easy to rehydrate them with something like Duraline. So you can get a lot of life out of these. And the other thing is, I feel like Bobbi Brown has the perfect browns collection, or maybe I should say not just stark black. I feel like sometimes I will wear a black eyeliner and just feel like it's a little bit too harsh of a look, especially when I'm doing a more natural type of look. That is where these really come in for me. So I have Espresso ink, Caviar ink. Those two are going to be almost black, but not. It's definitely a softer version of black. It's black with a little bit of brown. And then if you do want a good brown, Chocolate Shimmer ink is beautiful. I started trying to buy some brown eyeliners in the pin format, and I could not believe how bad almost actually every brown eyeliner I've ever tried was. I have yet to find a good pin style brown. This one is amazing. Now I know I'm over here raving about these. I do love these. It's just incredibly exciting to see these for $16. I still want to point out, if you have never used an eyeliner in a pot, you do have to know a few things. First of all, you are going to have to buy a brush, and you're probably going to want to make sure you buy one that is really, really fine. This is actually an old Buxom eyeliner, so you don't necessarily have to seek out a specific brush, you just have to find a fine one. And no, it may be a learning curve. I don't think it's as much a learning curve to figure out drawing the line. If you can do a pin, you can definitely do a brush. But I think what is difficult is you'll have to not collect too much product. You kind of have to do this thing where you pick up the product and then wipe it off. I actually prefer to wipe it on the back of my hand so I get just the right amount left behind. You might feel like you're wasting product, but I'm telling you, these last so long that don't worry about it. You want to make sure you're not using too much product or it's just going to be a mess. Just wipe it off and then apply, and then you can keep building it up. That's the one thing. You may have a learning curve, but in my opinion, it is incredibly worth it. I have so many of these now because I don't really make as much makeup content as I used to. I used to be all about, trying the hot new eyeliners. And more recently, when we've started doing more skincare, I've just been kind of falling back into the products that I really like. And that's this. That is this eyeliner. Estee Lauder Futurist Hydra Rescue Moisturizing Foundation, SPF 45. I know this is really exciting for a lot of people. This is a very beloved foundation. I have not purchased it because it does contain some chemical filters, and I'm always hesitant about that. Nonetheless, I think they might be the ones that work for me. I need to look at the ingredients list again, but I think I'm still going to pass on this personally. However, I know a lot of people do really enjoy this. Feel free to share your experience in the comment section. What do you like so much about it? I absolutely trust Estee Lauder to make incredible foundation. I just want more of the details. Please share them. Would love to know. 50% off Exuviance targeted treatments. I actually have one of these that is featured this day. It's a selection of items, but I have the Age Reverse Eye Contour, a mini version of it. I went to use this more recently and I felt like I was really surprised by how dry it feels. Overall, the ingredients are great. It has some peptide ingredients, it has some vitamin C, some caffeine, but it kind of felt drying. So you're gonna notice that in the 21 Days of Beauty, I'm actually a lot more picky with the skincare overall, I feel. I have a lot of makeup recommendations for you and not as many skincare, right? Which directly contradicts what I just said. I do more skincare now. But does it? Does it really? I got to thinking about it, and I think what's going on is, you know how last week we were talking about how the technology at the time a product is released costs a certain amount of money, and that should continue to decrease? If you saw my most recent What's New in Skincare, we have so many good products that are coming out every day and they cost less than the older products. This right here, good formula, a little drying though, to give you a direct comparison, which will actually be less when this product finally releases than this will be at 50% off in this sale. I think I'm allowed to talk about this now because I just saw it pop up on the Sephora website, the Glow Recipe Guava Vitamin C Bright Eye Gel Cream. It's coming on the 6th. The ingredients on this are actually really similar to this, except this has, in my opinion, a better formula. Anyway, long story short, this will be about $44 in the sale. This, which I did receive in PR, this is coming the 6th of September, and it will be $38 at retail. When is the Sephora 20% off Friends and Family sale? That should be coming soon, right? There's a few other products on this day. I haven't tried them, but feel free to share your experience if you have. The Targeted Lip Filler Lift Volumizing Hyaluronic Acid Face Concentrate, a hyaluronic acid serum, and the Wrinkle Smooth Topical Peptide Face Treatment. Let's move on to Monday, September 5th. We have 50% off the Beauty Blender Bio Pure Makeup Sponge. This is their new version, the more biodegradable form. I was under the impression that most sponges are still fairly biodegradable. Am I mistaken in that? Does anyone know? Funny story for you, I started using a beauty blender again, and I have realized I actually prefer the softer ones. I still really genuinely prefer the e.l.f. Total Face Sponge to the beauty blender, which now feels kind of stiff and hard to me. How funny is that, right? It's all personal preference, though. I know some people love the Beauty Blender. We have the MAC Magic Extension 5mm Fiber Mascara. This got a lot of hype. I only ever tried a mini, and just so you know, sometimes there is variation between a mini and a full size. I wasn't personally blown away, but I think it is, again, worth mentioning that I have used the Grande Lash Serum for a long time now. I'm almost at 3 years. So it's worth noting that the principle with this, the supposed extensions are fibers. What happens is as you apply the mascara, the fibers kind of stick to the formula and make each individual lash look longer. So, you know, it may be a situation of if you have short lashes, maybe you absolutely love this. For me, I didn't absolutely love it because maybe I didn't need it, and also it felt a little clumpy to me, and I'm picky with clumpiness. Very picky with that. 50% off the Stila Stay All Day Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner, which has been in the sale quite a few times. It is the pencil style of eyeliner, not the pen. Strivectin Super C SPF 30 Vitamin C Moisturizer. I would love to try this. Unfortunately, I have an allergy to the chemical filters that are used in this one. So I can't tell you if it's good or not, but again, Strivectin's whole focus is their own patented form of niacinamide, which is an ingredient for evening your skin tone and brightening, and it's always possible that a variation, a derivative could go better for some people. So hence why I understand Strivectin stands. And then we have 50% off the Belief Moisturizing Eye Balm. I no longer buy from the Belief brand. There are a few brands that I don't buy from anymore, Belief being one of them. Unfortunately, they were acquired by an MLM, and I just really do not like to support the MLM model. That said, I'm sad about it because I really liked the Belief brand. I think they have great products, but I just do not want to support MLMs. Tuesday, September 6th, we have 50% off the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in the original and the anti-aging. I repurchased the anti-aging not too long ago. It's really funny though. I realized it has been so long since I've bought this specific product that even though I was used to the eyeshadow potion, I opened this and I went, oh, what the heck, it's a stick? Yeah, I haven't bought the anti-aging since it was in the squeeze tube. Anyway, it's fine. It's a good option for underneath eyeshadow. I wouldn't say you have to worry about buying the anti-aging. You can always use an eye cream and then whatever eye primer you want to use. I don't see any added benefit in that sense from this, but I do like it as an eyeshadow primer. Anyway, Wrinkle Smoothing Day Cream SPF 23. Sadly, again, I can't use this. I did notice that the Sephora Labor Day sale has a really nice Shiseido set that I think includes this. Hold on, let me double check for you. Oh, it's actually the non-SPF version that is in the Sephora sale, but I'll go ahead and link that if you are a fan of the Shiseido brand. I do not use the Shiseido brand. There's something in their formula that just does not get along with my skin. I can't figure it out. I know a lot of people love the brand. It just doesn't work for me. But don't worry, we are finally coming up on some skincare products that are in this sale that I actually do like. Perricone MD. So here's the deal. There's a lot of Perricone MD cold plasma products. I think it's pretty much the entire cold plasma line. I do like this line. I wish it wasn't so expensive, but I do really like it. What's nice about it is that excluding the neck and chest, which we'll talk about separately, The other products, the Advanced Serum, the Intensive Hydrating Complex, and the Eye Cream, all contain copper peptides and vitamin C derivatives. Now, copper peptides are tricky ingredients. You don't want to combine them with L-ascorbic acid, but it seems that Perricone MD has figured out you can combine them with vitamin C derivatives, and it makes for a surprisingly effective formula. I shouldn't act like that's all that's going on. It's also an amazing lipid blend. These are also fragrance-free products, and it is that lipid blend that gives these quite an interesting smell. You may or may not like it, but I wanted to separate out the neck cream because it's kind of a very different product. It actually has a completely different smell. It's stronger in those lipid type of smells, and it doesn't seem to have as much of the copper ingredients. I've talked a lot about copper peptides. They are an ingredient that is a little bit controversial, but potentially also an amazing anti-aging ingredient. I personally did not love the Ordinary's copper peptide and buffet serum. I just didn't see it doing enough, and I felt like it was too difficult to work into my routine. I do, however, like the Perricone MD Cold Plasma line, I think because there's a lot more going on. And so I do see more results when I use a product that has all of that going on versus just what the buffet and copper peptides does. Let me also make sure to say this line is really heavy. It feels really heavy. It is a line that is designed for mature skin. If you are somebody who doesn't like to feel your moisturizer, if you do not have mature skin, probably pass on this line. And one more, the High Potency Classics Face Finishing and Firming Tinted Moisturizer SPF 30. You can actually see me apply that in my mineral sunscreen ranking if you're somebody like me who has also noticed that this is primarily chemical sunscreens in the 21 Days of Beauty. This is one of 2 mineral sunscreens. Just make sure you apply enough of it. That's always the catch with the moisturizers that contain SPF is you don't want to just, use a pea-size amount. You want to use the amount you would with a sunscreen. And then finally, the Cosrx Lip Sleep Ceramide Lip Butter Sleeping Mask. Now, I was gifted this by Stylovana, and what I'm going to tell you about this is it is a very different lip product. First of all, it doesn't have any fragrance. Almost all lip products have fragrance. They have flavor, right? This one doesn't, and I think that can really be nice for people who do have allergies and, react to fragrance on their lips. I'm sure that is not fun at all. The other thing you've really got to know about this is that I think you're either going to love or hate this product. It is not your traditional lip balm. Have you ever put Vaseline on your lips or a lip balm that feels like Vaseline? This is not like that. Instead, what this lip balm does is when you put it on your lips, it doesn't feel like your lips have a seal or a layer on the outside of them at all. Instead, it feels like it's just sinking right into your skin, which is really interesting. That makes for a very hydrating lip mask when almost none of the lip masks on the market deeply hydrate. Instead, they act as a barrier. See, because our lips don't actually produce oil, almost everybody can benefit from a lip balm. I think this is why sometimes people say, you can get addicted to lip balms. It's not that you get addicted, it's that your body doesn't naturally, produce oil there. So you may start using lip balms and say, oh, it's nice to have this occlusive sensation on my lips. I think I'm gonna keep doing that. But you can also have dehydrated lips where instead of lacking oil, like everybody, you are lacking water. And if that is you might really, really like this. The truth for me is that it is actually not a favorite because, first of all, I don't use a lot of fragrance all over my face, but I do like it in a lip mask. And secondly, I don't think I have dehydrated lips. So, not a personal favorite, won't repurchase it, but I think it's nice to find such a different option. Wednesday, September 7th, we have the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Performance Wear Liquid Foundation Broad Spectrum SPF 20. Is back again. We just had that in the Macy's sale. We have some items from Lancome, the Renergie Eye Night and Day Creams. Lancome as a brand did not go too well for me either, and yet I do have a holy grail from them that will be in the 3rd week. Spoiler, it's the Bifacil. All of these products, I think it's just the fragrance blend. And then we have Select Conscious Beauty, where we do have some interesting products to talk about. First of all, let's skip the Juice Beauty. I'm not the biggest Juice Beauty fan. I know some people like them. But we have the Korres Greek Yogurt Foaming Cream Cleanser. I think a lot of people like this because it is actually a foaming cream cleanser. I do tend to like cream cleansers. I like that they don't feel too drying. They don't feel stripping at all. And this one doesn't either, but it does actually do a little bit of foaming, which most people tend to like. Most people like foaming. So I understand why that's so popular. $14 in this sale. Very good time to pick that one. We have the Volition, how do you pronounce this? I feel like I'm gonna put a southern accent on this. Yaupon tea. I tried. Do I get participation awards here? We'll just say the Tea Glow Awakening Moisturizer. Okay, so I have almost done a trial with Volition so many times, but for me this brand is really hit or miss. I do like the strawberry serum, but I don't like this one. It has that cooling effect to it, and I do not like the sensation of cooling on my skin. It also kind of looks like it would be heavier than it is, and I tend to like heavier moisturizers. This one surprisingly feels light, which some people might like. So I actually made Ara try this. I said, you have to try this because I'm not liking it and I just need to know if you like it. She didn't like it either. Again, this is skincare and it is all super personal, but both of us did not like the cooling sensation. So again, maybe a product for some people, but it was just a pass for me. Volition Hibiscus Unspottable Correcting Oil. Maybe? Let me know if any of you have tried that one. Is it going to be a hit or miss? And what I'm buying on this day, I'm so glad it's finally back. I have been waiting. The Jane Iredale Pure Pressed Base Mineral Foundation Refill. I do have a video on this if you want to see more. I absolutely love it. I almost bought it on the 10x points day, but let me tell you something. This is a pan. You get not this compact, you get the pan, and there's something just extra painful about a pan for $46. I can handle $23. Absolutely, I can handle that. But $46 for a pan, it's just painful. $23 is the price that I want to pay for it. I love this product. I love it. I'm wearing it right now. I love it. $46 for a pan. You should know they sell the compact separately. I have the old one, which just quite simply isn't a very nice compact. Apparently they've upgraded it. I don't know why they haven't included it though. You will need something to put that pan into. Thursday, September 8th, we have the Tarte Tartelette Tubing Mascara. I know a lot of people are really curious about this one, but count me in. I tend to like tubing mascaras. They're really nice in terms of the removal process. If you don't like how hard it is to get off some mascaras, you might want to try a tubing mascara. They come off with water. But I haven't tried this one. I don't know. I might pick it up because I'm curious. I don't know. Then again, I've just been I'm still wearing the Falscara Kiss Lashes. Those have been staying on for almost a full week at this point, so I don't know. I don't know if I'll get it or not. 50% off Patchology Select Eye Patches. I am tempted by this. I really am. I wish that the Skin Iceland was included. I guess that's just not gonna happen anymore. No, I'm gonna stay positive. I'm gonna stay positive and hope that Skin Iceland comes in the Black Friday sales. Because if I buy this, it's going to be, choosing the second best, you know what I mean? These are fine. It's not that there's anything wrong with them. It's just that I prefer the sticky types. Oh, you know what I really want? I really want Ulta to get the brand Bolden. Bring myself back to the 21 Days of Beauty over here. These are fine, just not my absolute favorite. And also, if you do like eye patches, you might want to look into Korean beauty. It's pretty easy to find some nice patches that are very comparable to Patchology, and they're just about $15 all the time. No need to wait for a sale. Oh, Kate Somerville, hold on, I gotta go get this. I gotta get this one from Ara. The Kate Somerville Exfoliate Cleanser. This is Ara's absolute favorite cleanser. I just asked her, she's actually home today, I asked her why she loves this so much, and she said that it feels nice on her skin, it feels gentle, it removes all of her makeup, she emphasized even mascara, relevant to what we were just talking about, and it doesn't sting her eyes, she said. I didn't really realize that was an issue, but she said it doesn't sting her eyes, and it still feels really nice to use. It's so funny how everybody is different with skincare. I've tried this, I thought it was fine. It does have some AHAs, it does have some enzymes, it's a little bit feels like a deeper cleanse to me, which I think is why it's not my absolute favorite, but there you go. I live with someone who it is their absolute favorite cleanser. And speaking of cleansers, the Dermalogica Daily Superfoliant. I think a lot of people were kind of upset to see this instead of the Microfoliant. Superfoliant is also a more intense cleanser. I would say more intense than this also. It kind of looks like a gray, what is it, charcoal? I'm going off memory when we can look at the ingredients here. So yeah, it is charcoal powder. It's just supposed to be a little bit more intense than the Microfoliant. I would say I would not use this every day. I really wouldn't. I think it's too intense. But nonetheless, you know, everybody has different skin. It might work for some people, but I think for most people, it probably is too much for every day. And then last on this day, I'm super excited about this and probably buying some of the Minted Cosmetics lip liners. This is a first-time steal. Minted Cosmetics is a Black-owned company, and as such, they have some deeper options. So this is really, really nice to see. If you've struggled with finding a deep enough lip liner, you might really want to check this out. They have some light options as well. And then the lip gloss, I used to have this. I finished off my, well, didn't finish it. I just ended up, I think I lost it actually. I feel like lip gloss and also sunscreen are the only two products that I lose. I feel like that's it. I've lost sunscreens and I've lost lip glosses. But I'll probably buy this again, $7.50, and they're really, really nice lip glosses. I should compare the Minted lip gloss to the NARS Afterglow. So NARS Afterglow is going to give you a little bit of a nourishing sensation. Because this is in a tube and you're going to pull it out, you're going to get more product, so it actually gives your lips kind of a more nourished feeling. Friday, September 9th, a surprise steal from Morphe. Alright then, 50% off the Jaclyn Cosmetics Accent Beaming and Mood Light Highlighters. I had no idea there was so much drama with this brand. I had no idea that there was so much drama around Jaclyn Hill. What you have to know about me is I am somebody who chooses to buy from brands that I want to support, and what I deem as, in terms of how I decide this is, you know, I want to buy from brands that are inclusive, brands that are, you know, not homophobic, transphobic, brands that are honest and truthful. So funny enough, the reason I bought from Jaclyn Hill is because, first of all, it was in the 21 Days of Beauty a year ago. And second of all, I figured that the Mood Light was going to be similar to Hourglass. And at the time, you may remember, Hourglass was in quite a bit of a scandal for not having a good enough shade range. It wasn't inclusive enough. So I was over here thinking, well, Jaclyn Cosmetics, I mean, I know about the lipsticks. But as far as I know, you know, she did refund people. She's always been inclusive, I believe, so I bought from her. Oh my goodness, the backlash when I hauled these. Long story short, I tried to buy from a better brand. Maybe I bought from a worse brand. I really don't know. I don't know. Anyway. The story is, I wanted to replace my Hourglass dim light, so I bought the Mood Light powder in Do Me, and in all truth, I have been using this for a whole year. It's still not out of product. I don't use a lot of it. I just kind of take a light dusting and put it exactly where I put Hourglass dim light, right underneath my eyes, a little bit on the center of the face. And I do like it. I will say it's a little bit more coverage than dim light, which is probably in line with Jaclyn Hill's aesthetics. Packaging is a little bit bulkier as well, but I don't dislike the product. Let's move on because we have a first-time steal in skincare that is, again, one of few very, very exciting products to me. Perhaps because, you know, we talk about so much skincare in this sale that retails for $90, $100, over $100. This one retails for $39, well, $38, will be $19 in this sale, and it is my absolute favorite BHA product. This is the Tula Clear It Up Acne Clearing and Tone Correcting Gel. Not kidding, you can see my BHA ranking from last year. The reason why I like this product so much, first of all, it is a fully fragrance-free product, very low in irritants, It is 2% salicylic acid, which is the maximum concentration for fighting acne. Maximum approved concentration. You can get higher, but that's for acne care, the highest level that is recommended. And it combines some azelaic acid. Now, azelaic acid is an incredible ingredient for redness, which you may also deal with if you are experiencing breakouts. So you have this great blend of an exfoliating ingredient, an ingredient to fight the redness, and then also the probiotics, postbiotics that Tula always uses in their products. It is an incredible product. I will be stocking up in this sale. $19 is amazing for this product. You don't need it if you don't have acne, but if you do have acne, amazing. 50% off the Josie Maran Pure Argan Milk Intensive Hydrating Treatment. I haven't tried this one. I did really like the body serum though. I bought that a while ago, finished it off. It was nice. I just also bought that at TJ Maxx, so it's very hard to pay even 50% off. Some of you know. 50% off the Fresh Black Tea Firming Corset Serum. What a name. What a name for a product. Anyway, it is exciting to see this because we didn't initially have Fresh at Ulta. Now that we do, we see them in the 21 Days of Beauty. I haven't tried this, although I am kind of curious. I do tend to like Fresh products. This looks like it has some peptide ingredients. It has the Saccharomyces ingredient. It does have fragrance though, but it probably smells nice. Fresh is good at nice smells. An app exclusive of the Superhero Mascara. Thankfully, I already told you all that I don't like clumpy mascara. For me, the It Cosmetics Superhero is very clumpy, but I understand that it is a lot of people's holy grail. So feel free to pick it up on this day if that is true for you as well. And Saturday, September 10th, a surprise steal from Murad. I really wish they told us what the deal is because I probably have tried it. Murad has sent me a pretty decent chunk of PR, so I'll try to do a community post when I find out what that product is. We have 50% off the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Foundation, both the matte and the original options here. This is surprisingly full coverage, just like the CC cream. Again, a lot of people absolutely love it. 50% off the It brushes for Ulta. We have quite a few cute brush sets here. I do wish that it was the individual brushes because I have so many It brushes that if I buy these, it's going to be repeats. Nonetheless, this is really nice to see in this sale because if you are somebody who is newer to makeup, let me tell you, the right brushes do make a difference, but I don't think you have to break the bank to buy them. It brushes for Ulta is a really, really good brand, and these are really nicely curated sets. 50% off Stila Stay All Day Liquid Lipstick. Again, we talked about this in the Macy's sale. These are nice if you are looking for a long-wearing formula, and they are more comfortable than some of the other matte liquid lipstick options. Again, though, they are matte liquid lipsticks. If you do not like that drying sensation, they're still drying. They're always going to be a little drying. It's the nature of them. And then finally, Nude Sticks, Magnetic Matte, and Luminous Eye Color. Haven't tried those, haven't tried much from Nude Sticks at all, but that is it. That is week number 2. What do you all think of the items this week? I personally like this week more overall, but I still feel like Ulta's doing the thing they always do where they are holding out and saving the best for last. We have a lot coming next week, the third and final week of this sale. But that is it for now. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Stay tuned for week number 3 coming next Saturday. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your weekend and a great Labor Day as well, and I will see you all next time.